Hello, first grade. Welcome back to day 3 of telling time. So we have been looking at clocks, and there are 2 different types of clocks. Here's our first one right here. And this is the one that we'll be talking about today. And then we also have this clock right here. This is called a digital clock. And this is the type of clock you'll see on your phone or your laptop or on, an iPad or something like that. And then this clock right here is the type of clock that we will be talking about today. And if we remember, the shorthand is our hour hand and the long hand is the minute hand. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull out our handy dandy clock right here. And up at the top, we have changed it to say 00, because when it's up at the top, that means a clock. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a time on our clock, and I want us to look at it together. Let's go ahead and look at 5 o'clock first. If it is 5 o'clock, I know that my hour hand, the short hand, needs to be pointing to the 5. So I need to move my clock around until the short hand gets on the 5, it's on the 4, it is on the 5. And if my hour hand is on the 5 and I need 5 o'clock, my big hand, which is my minute hand, will be pointing up at the top at the 12. But we know when the minute hand points to the 12, it really means 00, which means o'clock. So we have 5 o'clock. Let's go ahead and do another one. Let's look at 10 o'clock. So right now it's on a 5. I need my hour hand to go to a 10 to make it 10 o'clock. 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. The hour hand is pointing to the 10. My minute hand is pointing straight up, 00, so it is 10 o'clock. Let's do one more together. Let's look at 4 o'clock. We have 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. We know it is 4 o'clock because the hour hand is pointing to the 4 and the minute hand is pointing to the 12, which is, as we know, 00, which means o'clock. So in your time packets, you should have done the front page. And then we skipped a few and went to a page that looks like this. Well, we are going to go ahead and skip, well, not really skip, but we just did this page and you're going to turn it onto the back. Your job is to draw the hands, but we have to remember the long hand is the minute and the short hand is the hour. Let me go ahead and grab 2 crayons to help us up. Okay. And I'll use this for the back. The short hand is for the hour, and the hour always goes first. So I'm going to go ahead and color my 5 in, because that tells me where my little hand, my hour hand, will go, and it needs to go on the 5. Now, because it says 5 o'clock, I know that my minutes go next, and that will be my long hand. And my long hand for a clock goes straight up at the 12. And that is how you get 5 o'clock. Your job is to go ahead and do the rest of the page.